lesson we're going to cover how to tune the guitar. What you need when you're first starting out as a guitar tuner. Here's mine here, you can pick it up from any music shop or online, or you can also download apps onto your phone which will tune your guitar as well. The next thing you need to know are the names of the open strings. In music, notes are named after letters. So we have E is the thicker string, then we have A, D, G, B and E again. So our thickest and our thinnest string are both E's. There are a couple of different rhymes you can learn to remember the names of the open strings. So we've got Eddie, ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. And we've got eat all day, get big easy. Very good bits of advice. So, right, next thing we need to do is we need to learn how to tune it. So we know this string has to be an E. So we turn our tuner on and we play the note. A lot of beginners when they're starting out, they'll play the note, they'll see that it's not in tune and they'll stop. They'll not let the note ring out and then they'll start messing with the tuning pegs. The key to getting in tune easy and not snapping any strings is to let the string ring out. Then you can play with this and turn, well, not play, but you can turn it and you can either tighten it or loosen it to get the note that you need. So for example, if we played this string and it was an F, we'd have to loosen the tuning peg or the string to make it go back down to an E. Alternatively, if it was a D, we'd have to tighten it to go up to an E. So we do this with every string. So we've got our E. Most tuners, they'll either beep or they'll go green when you're in tune. Next you go to the A. We're in tune. Then you go to D. See how the strings are always ringing out so you can hear what you're doing to the note. Then we've got our G, it's in tune, B, and finally we've got our E. So, easy as that, we're in tune. So all you're doing, you're playing the note and you're either tightening it or loosening it. And it all depends on whereabouts in the musical alphabet you are. So if it's an F and you want an E, you go down. If it's an A and you want a B, you have to tighten the note. Right, so the next way you can tune a guitar is by playing a chord. So once you've been playing a while and you're pretty familiar with some chords, you can tune your guitar by playing a chord and noticing if any notes sound bum. Right, so we're going to play the E chord. And we know that's in tune. If a string wasn't in tune, say your D string was a bit out, we're going to play the chord again and we can hear how that note's a bit out. So you can use that to check whether your guitar's in tune or not. So play the chord nice and tune. If it's slightly out, and you can hear that that note is not quite right, and you can tune it again. Right, so we've got two different ways to tune a guitar. The next way is sometimes called the 5th fret method. So what you're doing is you're using notes on your guitar to tune other strings. So in order for this to work, we need your E string to be in tune. So you can either tune that against another guitar which is in tune, or against the piano, or you can tune it with your guitar tuner and then practice this method to improve your ear. Right, so what you do, you play the 5th fret of your E string, which just happens to be an A note. So you match that up with your A string. The trick is, if they're in tune, it'll sound like one note when you play both strings together. And you you do that all the way down. So you get next one, 5th fret of the A string, match it up with the D string. Yeah, and 5th fret of the D string, match that up with the G string. Next is a little bit different. The way the guitar is tuned means a B note is the 4th fret of the G string. So you match that up, 4th fret of the G string with the B string. And then you go back to the 5th fret of the B string with the E string. Yeah. So there's 3 different methods we have to tune the guitar. I just want you to be aware of one more method that's sometimes used when you're tuning guitar, and this is a little bit more advanced and it involves harmonics. So what you do now is you play harmonics and you match them up like that. So what you do is you play your harmonic. It's a whole other lesson teaching you how to play these, but I'm just trying to make you aware of them. So you'd match the 5th fret harmonic with the 7th fret harmonic on the next string, and you do that all the way down. So the advantage of that is you can have both notes ringing out at once. So you can go like that, and you've got them both ringing out, and then you can adjust the tuning pegs to get it into tune. So it's ultra important to keep your guitar in tune, especially when you're starting out, and this will help when you're playing along with songs and trying to work stuff out by ear. You'll be able to actually sound good, which helps your confidence as well. I hope this has helped. Thanks for listening.